Welcome to my channel where we discuss everything and all things politics, economy, and development of Nigeria and the world. Femi Fani-Kayode, former Minister of Aviation and one of the spokespersons of the Tinubu Presidential Campaign Council during the 2023 presidential election, has taken his Twitter handle, or now known as X, to lampoon Israel for attacking Gaza in revenge of the October 7 attack of Israel by Hamas, in which over 1,400 Israelis were killed and several number of people, some have estimated to about 300 or more, kidnapped by Hamas. And in that lengthy diatribe, which he titled "The Butchery in Gaza," he made out time to condemn Israel and use all kinds of unprintable words, even comparing what is happening in Gaza today in terms of Israelis' response to be similar to what the Nazis did to the Jews. I have never seen such a total display of ignorance as he did. Because, why did I say a display of ignorance? How could he compare what is going on now, revenge by Israel for what Hamas did, compare it to the Holocaust in which over 6 million Jews were killed, Holocaust which remains condemned as crime against humanity? And what does he expect Israel to do in a situation where the Israelis were in their house and they were attacked? Are they supposed to fold their arms and wait until they are wiped out? Or they are supposed to send a clear message to those who want to wipe them out that they are here to stay? And there's a lot of hypocrisy that I'm going to discuss here. Hypocrisy that was exhibited by Femi Fani-Kayode. Why did I say this? Because this same Femi Fani-Kayode was one of the major people that spoke out from Southwest in support of Sunday Igboho. Sunday Igboho was fighting against what he considered the killing of Yorubas by herdsmen. I remember what I saw in several videos where Fani-Kayode sort of paid solidarity visit to Sunday Igboho at that time. Why did he support that Sunday Igboho and those around him should ward off the herdsmen that was killing their people, taking over their land, and not allowing their people to go to farm? Why didn't he support that they fold their Sunday Igboho and those who resisted the alleged Fulani invasion of their communities and killing people and all that? Why did he support it? Why did he support Sunday Igboho and those who resisted that action of the herdsmen? Now, if he could support the protection of his Yoruba enclave, of his area the way Iboho did, protecting it from invasion. What does he expect a Jewish nation, a tiny nation like Israel, that is always under the threat of being wiped out? There are so many nations that have vowed to wipe them out, including Iran and several others have threatened that they want to wipe out Israel. Israel, right from the Oslo Accord and everything, Israel had always supported a two-state solution to the Middle East crisis. Who are those that have been sabotaging the two-state solution? Who are those that are insisting that for a new two-state solution to take place, they are the ones that must have control over Jerusalem? Jerusalem, the city of David, Jerusalem that had been in existence before any of the other three major religions in the world. The Jerusalem that Jesus walked under its streets. Now the Jews are saying that Jews cannot be part of it. The Jerusalem that Jesus Christ walked under the streets. The Jerusalem that Jesus went and fought off the money changers. The Jerusalem of the triumphant entry, when Christianity and Islam was not in existence. And you are telling me that Christians and Muslims are better stakeholders in Jerusalem than the Jews. Meanwhile, the Christian and the Muslims, most of their scriptures are literally copied from the Jewish scriptures. So what are we talking about? So you are supporting that they be wiped out, that they do nothing to protect themselves? I think Femi Fani-Kayode perhaps he's looking for something. If there's something he's looking for the administration, he should say it. And for me, what I find even much more strange is that those of them who are dissipating energy on the Israeli and Gaza war should at least, Israeli and Hamas war rather, should at least pay more attention to issues in Nigeria. There are far more genocide going on in Nigeria. Things are far more critical and dire in Nigeria that people like Femi Fani-Kayode, if they are really interested in humanity. Because I have seen people talking about that, you don't need to be a Palestinian to support free Palestine. You don't need to be a Muslim to support free Palestine. You just need to be humanity. You just need to be human. But where are their humanity in the genocide taking place in southern Kaduna in Nigeria here? Where are their humanity? Where several communities have been wiped out in southern Kaduna? Where are their humanity? Is it not hypocrisy of the highest order that people are being ethnic cleansed in Nigeria? And Femi Fani-Kayode is talking about that Israel is ethnic cleansing Gaza. In Benue State, there are over 2 million internally displaced persons. There are about 7 or 8 local governments that Herdsmen has literally taken over. The people cannot go back to their communities. They are all hanging around in Makurdi, the state capital, and anywhere they can just lay their head. Nobody is talking about taking them back to their ancestral homeland. Nobody is trying to drive away the herdsmen that chase them away, kill them, ethnic cleanse them to the level that their communities are now occupied by herders. There are several reports where some of them at the IDP's camp, they just got home to see whether they can practice their farming, which is their occupation, and they were killed. Throughout the period of Muhammad Buhari as the president of Nigeria, nothing was done to return these people back to their communities. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu is now in charge. From all indication, from his body language, these IDPs, these internally displaced persons, these victims of genocide and ethnic cleansing are not likely to get back to their communities. Instead, the kind of program they are planning is to build resettlement homes far away from their ancestral homes. Now, if I move from Benue State and move to Nasarawa State, the same thing is happening there. People are being ethnic cleansed. Go to Plateau State. There was an interesting report by the Vanguard newspaper. You can Google it. They have ethnic cleansed several communities in Plateau State and changed the names. And change the names of the community and occupy those places, and they are not ready to go anywhere. And government of Nigeria had done absolutely nothing. In Plateau State, people have been ethnic cleansed. Yet, it has not cost Fani-Kayode have not seen it as an outrage. Those who are talking about that free Palestine, you don't have to be a Palestinian to support free Palestine. You don't have to be a Muslim to support free Palestine. You just have to be human. Where is their humanity in the ethnic cleansing that's going on in Plateau State? Where is their humanity in ethnic cleansing that's going on in Benue State? Where is their humanity in ethnic cleansing that is going on even in Katsina State? Where the Hausas and the headers have been at daggers drawn, and nothing is being done to restore genuine peace, instead pandering to the whims and caprices of the headers. So what does Femi Fani-Kayode mean? That they are doing that. Israel is committing genocide, whereas under his very nose, people have been ethnic cleansed in Nigeria. Several communities, including Niger State, people can no longer go to school. People can no longer go to farms. In fact, the government of Niger State is thinking about building boarding school now in Minna, because the communities in the outskirts of this state have literally been taken over by marauding herders that have ethnic cleansed the area, so that people cannot go to farm, people cannot live there, so that they can just rear their cattle without hindrance in the ancestral lands of other people. And then what should concern Nigerians and their leaders is about Gaza and Israel. This is what is called Afghanistanism. When you leave a problem that is within your reach to solve, and you are more interested about problem in faraway places. Look at how devastated southern Kaduna has become. Look at how war-ravaged the middle belt of Nigeria had become over the years. Who is to blame for that? It is the complacency of the Nigerian elite, who are now on social media talking about free Palestine, condemning Israel and all that, accusing Israel of genocide like Femi Fani-Kayode is doing. Whereas genocide is taking place right under their nose in Nigeria. Right under their nose. And they are not writing about it. They are not sharing the misery that is going on in Benue State, in Plateau State, in Nasarawa State, even in the FCT. So many people are suffering. They cannot go to farm, they cannot go to their community, they cannot live in their community. Their community literally taken over. If that is not ethnic cleansing, I don't know what is ethnic cleansing. When you can be able to drive away a community, drive away communities, and took over their land, and they are staying in the IDPs. Femi Fani-Kayode did not see this issue as somebody who supports Tinubu and Tinubu is in power. What has he done to draw the attention of Bola Ahmed Tinubu that all the IDPs, those that were ethnic cleansed from their communities, from their local governments, from their ancestral homes, that they must return back, and that the headers that drove them away must go back to their various states or wherever they come from. Some have said that the headers are foreigners. Whatever may be the case, the responsibility of the Nigerian government is to protect the lives and property of Nigerians. And any government that failed to do that have failed woefully. So the Nigerian government and its supporters have failed woefully in allowing genocide that is taking place in Nigeria, where communities are driven from their homes, where communities are killed, their homes burned, and everything else. And yet, those who are talking about Palestine and Israel are not talking about that. And that is why you can see the problem in the country. Nowhere is safe now. Nowhere is safe in Nigeria. Because those who perpetrate ethnic cleansing, those who drove away original owners of lands from their communities and taken over, have not been held accountable. You have not solved that problem. You have not even thinking about solving the problem, because from all indication, Tinubu is carrying on like Buhari as if nothing happened. Yet, the blood of the dead in Northwest, Northeast, North Central, and all over the country that are being ethnic cleansed for headers to take over are asking for revenge. They are asking for justice. And nothing seems to be on ground to indicate that they're going to get justice anytime soon. You can see the projections they are making about the next budget. Is there anywhere you see where they are talking about making sure that the IDPs are returned to their ancestral homes, and that those who committed crime against humanity against them are held accountable? Did you see any budgetary allocation to take care of that? Did Femi Fani-Kayode and those who are busy online talking about Gaza, talking about Israel, talking about genocide, talking about crime against humanity over there, how many of them have you seen talk about crime against humanity in Southern Kaduna? Crime against humanity in much of the Northwest. Crime against humanity in North Central. And several other parts of the country where people have been wiped out and their communities taken over. And the government appear unconcerned or looking the other way. That should be the concern of Femi Fani-Kayode. His concern should be about genocide in Nigeria. ethnic cleansing in Nigeria, taking over our people's land in Nigeria. He's talking about the killing of women and children. Of course, Hamas started it from what we can see on October 7th. The harrowing experience of those who were able to be victims of the Hamas attack. You can go and look at it up. What they passed through, why they are talking about what they did to children and all that, raping and all that, beheading and all that. You can go and check it out. Information about that are everywhere. You can go and check it out. It is no more different from what they were doing in Nigeria here and there. People who are communities that are being killed, children killed even in Nigeria here. When the bandits are ethnic cleansing communities in Nigeria, they don't discriminate between women and children. They kill them as well. Why are they not campaigning against it? Why are they not raising the flag of humanity? Why is Femi Fani-Kayode and all those Nigerian elite, why not raise flag of humanity for the people of Southern Kaduna, for the people of Niger State, for the people of Nasarawa State, for the people of Plateau State, for the 8 local governments that have been terrorized in Katsina State? Why? For you to not condemn what is going on in Nigeria and you are more concerned about condemning Israel. To me, that is hypocrisy of the highest order. And that is what Femi Fani-Kayode has exhibited. If he loves humanity so much, let charity begin at home. Let charity begin at home. Let him talk to his principal, Aswad Bola Ahmed Tinubu, to drive away those who have chased away people from their home, ancestral home. Return them, rebuild their communities. Then we can now begin to talk about Israel, Gaza, Palestine, and what have you. Thank you for watching this video. And if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.